Yo, what is going on, everybody? Gabriel Santos here, and in today's video, we're going to talk about stop waiting for yourself to fail and focus on winning. All right, focus on winning. So, the context for this video, it's combined with, what typically goes on with my clients, some of them, as well as what I experience with myself, as well as just a phenomenon that exists out in the world in terms of people who want to grow but can't seem to make that change, okay? So let me ask you if you're familiar with this process, okay, where, you've been wanting to make a change in your life, and finally one day you sum up the courage to make a plan of some kind, right? To finally put a goal ahead of you on the calendar. And this is probably a goal you've had in mind for a long time, one that you've probably tried to achieve for a long time, whether that's a business, whether that's to get a six pack, whether that's to make more money, whether that's to quit marijuana or quit some other negative habit, right? Now, what is there in front of you for some of you is the concern that, oh my God, am I gonna make it, right? Am I gonna succeed this time, especially if you've had a history of failing and not making it, or even worse, or just as worse, you are making progress, you're halfway there, and then something happens and you go all the way back to zero. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that some of us, because of repetitive failure and a lack of sustainable success, we start to doubt that we can even make things happen. And so it becomes this whole situation where, yes, you summed up the courage to go on a goal, maybe you're creating a New Year's resolution, maybe, you finally you're on your feet again, but there's this part of you that's like kind of waiting for yourself to fuck up, right? Like it's only a matter of time. And this has to do with you referencing the past, which has to do with mostly failure, and creating something of an identity that includes fucking up. And so what I'm here to let you know is that this is completely normal, okay? A lot of us go through this, okay? And so if you're someone who has been trying and trying and trying and failing and failing and failing, and now you have this voice in your head that doesn't believe in yourself, that is actually completely normal. Now, the first thing I would actually recommend, honestly, is to just accept and to bring some forgiveness and compassion to the table. Okay, bring some forgiveness, compassion, and acceptance to the table, and just, see if you can go from a place of like, oh God, I hope I make it, to like, I did my best before, and, I see where I see where I can take responsibility for things not succeeding, right? Because basically what we're talking about here is a victim state of mind, or just a lower energy state of mind, a low emotion state of mind, sadness, worry, concern, frustration, irritation, victim, depression, concern, right? All these things. And when we live in those emotional states, we really are limited as to what we can accomplish truly, right? Take, for example, say you're going into a test, not to say that you won't be nervous, but let's say you're just, all that's going through your body is worry, concern, and you're tense, and you're, oh God, you're in your head. When you're in your head, right, and you're stressed out, you can't even think clearly. That's why for some of us, right, that's what test anxiety is, right? Testing anxiety, where you study, you know all the damn answers, yet the time comes to take the test, and you're stressed out, you're in your head, and so you're not present, grounded in your best self. You're not grounded in your best faculties, because literally your body is going through like a fight or flight response. So like you're screwed basically, right? Fight or flight response is the death of high performance, in my opinion. Okay, so anyways, going back to the topic. So stop waiting for yourself to fail and focus on winning. So what does focusing on winning mean? It means that, one, right, that you can make it happen. You can make it happen. And so if you just commit to getting to the end target, the goal, no matter what, then every failure along the way, or every opportunity every day, is an opportunity for you to learn. Okay, what did I do today that worked towards this goal? So let's take, for example, you want to, you know, uh, 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 learn to smoke weed in moderation. Okay, I use that example because this channel is largely catered towards people with marijuana addiction and dependency. Okay, so let's say you want to be someone that can smoke just on Saturdays, right? Okay, so the goal is to smoke just on Saturdays, and I'm guessing that you want to do that because you have a lot of things to do during the week. You want to have a sense of responsibility, you want to grow, and you don't want your life to go astray, or you want to save money. One of these reasons or another reason, okay? And okay, time comes, right? First week goes, you smoke just on Saturday. Good, good. Next week comes, you smoke on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, so instead of being like, oh my God, I fucked up. Wow, I knew it. And then from Wednesday on till like next year, you're like, you start to smoke every day. And then finally a year from now, after you've gone through a nice level of depression, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to try again. Let's try and do Saturdays only again, right? So instead of doing that whole poo-poo process, okay, you smoke on Wednesday, okay, Thursday and Friday, okay, oops, right? Oops, right? So review. What happened? What happened? So my point being, step out of this story of like, oh my God, I fucked up, I screwed up. Oh no, there goes everything. And it's funny because in a lot of ways, I think we beat ourselves up on purpose to get like, I don't know, right? Like some of us, myself included, like we beat ourselves up just to like make ourselves feel like shit subconsciously, right? And then because we're just so used to feeling like a loser piece of shit, then we just continue the cycle, right? But so what I'm saying is step out of the loser cycle, the failure mindset cycle, and step into the winner's mindset cycle, which is, okay, that didn't go how I wanted it to go, right? And especially consider that if you're someone who's just now making the transition from a failure mindset to a winning mindset, like this is all brand new. And so your knee-jerk reaction is gonna be like, oh God, you know what, screw it, and so instead of being like that, just be like, oh shoot, okay, here we go, right? You're not used to being a winner yet, or a winner consistently yet. So here's what you do. You go, okay, that did not go how I wanted to go. What happened, right? What happened? And so you start to, analyze your situation. And then based on what you analyzed, create new strategies. What worked? What didn't work? How can you improve? Is this goal still something you want? Are the details of the goal in alignment of what you're actually looking for? Because for some of us, we say, oh, Saturdays only because we're trying to establish a sense of discipline and consistency and moving forward in our lives without fucking ourselves over, right? But if you come to find out that, oh, it's not really I want it once a week on Saturday, it's I want to make sure I check the boxes of my life off and don't let marijuana become a priority over moving forward in my life. Oh, okay. And so if, then you can just readjust the goal however you want. Point being, for those of us who have a history of failing, don't have much we can put our hat on in terms of success, okay? Consider that what's holding you back, part of what's holding you back, is this defeatist attitude where you don't get what you want on the first, second, third, fourth, 30th try. And because you didn't get it right away, there becomes a story of like, I can't do it, it's not possible. And basically what I'm saying here is don't give up. Okay, but what I'm really saying here is like focus on winning. Focus on winning, and let's really step into that for a second. Really, really, really. If you have to, force yourself to think of yourself as winning, right? Because for example, every morning I do a morning gratitude meditation. It's by Tony Robbins. It's called priming, okay? And it's 15 minutes long. And part of that exercise, part of that guided meditation is to picture myself accomplishing 3 goals and it actually happening. So we're talking about visualization here. And I want to let you guys know, years ago, before I started doing that, years ago, when I was first doing this exercise, I literally had a hard time imagining myself succeeding. Seriously, y'all. I had a hard time pretending in my own imagination, where you can literally imagine whatever you want. I had a hard time imagining myself winning, okay? And so it all starts in here, y'all. It all starts on in the inner world. And so I know it might sound unproductive, it might sound ineffective, but I'm here to tell you that if you just spent 1 minute every morning imagining yourself winning on some kind of goal, I promise you that will make a difference. Because by default, you're already assuming you're gonna fail, okay? Some of us. And so if you just take the reins, okay, and apply some will and pressure on your old self, right? You create something different, because this is what it is, guys. Man, I'm gonna close off the video with this. If you want to be someone who's successful, you literally have to create that. It doesn't happen by accident, and so it does take effort. It does take application. It does take putting yourself to the test. It does take willingness. It does take, you know, you and I getting up every morning, having a list of things that we want to accomplish, and making those things happen. And it is a commitment. It is a lifestyle. But I know that you guys want it. And not only that, you deserve it, okay? Like, you're worth this. You are worth succeeding. You are worth having success and creating goals and being someone who can be like, what do I want in my life? Okay, I want X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And then you go after it. And then you go after it and go after it and go after it, either until you get it, or you decide that, oh, that's not really what I want truly. Not out of like, oh, I failed 100 times, so I guess I just quit, right? No. Okay, because I know for a fact that you are capable of accomplishing almost anything you could really want for yourself, right? Barring like, I wanna own the moon and crash it onto Jupiter. Obviously, you know, let's not be dumb, okay? But in terms of most things, right? Making a nice amount of money, right? Becoming more confident, being confident, speaking your truth, having all the XYZ clothes, cars, whatever, attracting a significant other, having that career you really like, having the joy, emotion, passion, fulfillment, all that is all so possible, so within the realm of possibility, and it's waiting for you to go get it. Just consider that one thing that all you need to do, one thing you need to bring to the table, amongst other things, right? But one thing for sure is to catch yourself when you're in some kind of defeatist failure mindset, and with your own conscious will, create the winning mindset, bring the winning mindset, cultivate the winning mindset. Be willing to fail so that you can learn, adjust, and then succeed over time. That's it. That's all. That's all. We're just talking about learning. We're just talking about learning from our experience. And I know most of you know that, okay? But the difference is that when you fail, you get all poo-poo butt hurt, and then you make it some big deal about how, wow, you effed up, and so, wow, there goes the whole thing. And then you go and do more horrible things because emotionally you're all effed up all over the place. And so cut that out. This is your homework, okay? Develop a strategy to snap yourself out of the poo-poo pity party bullshit space. Okay, I don't care if you have to learn to talk to a friend. I don't care if you have to hire a therapist. I don't care if you have to learn how to get your ass up and drink some water, watch a funny movie. But the quicker you can snap yourself out of some pity party bullshit experience, victimhood mindset, and get yourself on your feet again so that you can review your last attempt at glory, so that you can adjust and then actually go make it happen. All right, so that's all. All right. Anyways, I love you guys all so much. Please leave a comment down below what you learned from this video. And if you're someone who does thrive on a level of success, first of all, I don't know why you're watching this video. You should probably be off doing something great, right? But if you are that type of person, please leave down in the comments below. What is your tip? You know, what was your crossing over moment that really, you know, turned you into someone who failed into someone that succeeded. All right, anyways, so I love you guys so much. Shout out Chakras, shout out Buddha, shout out Dodgers. You already know I love the Dodgers. Anyways, y'all, I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the next video. Until then, peace.